Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you haven't been here before, and welcome back if you have. My name is Ree, and today in this video we're going to be doing something very different. I'm going to be watching a interview with Michael Jackson in 2023. But it's actually not Michael Jackson. This is a movie that was created by one of my Patreon members. So thank you so much for sending your recommendations through. That is what our Patreon is for. And yes, so this is a movie created by them. Shout out to Richard for creating this. This is like a movie basically about Michael Jackson and an interview. So it's going to be really interesting to learn more about Michael Jackson and just dive deeper into who he was, and maybe we can learn something else today. So yeah, this is quite exciting. I don't know what to expect really from this, and I don't know what it's going to be like, but yeah guys, so I'm going to get into the video now. Okay. (2023)
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eve Zarifa with Channel 11, bringing you a world-exclusive interview with the most elusive superstar in the history of music, the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. I'm here inside Michael Jackson's chalet home in an undisclosed location deep within the Swiss Alps. For nearly 15 years, since the completion of his record-breaking This Is It tour, Michael Jackson has not granted an interview, nor been seen in public. Tonight, his silence is broken. Tonight, Michael Jackson will reveal himself as he has never done before, and will, I hope, continue to surprise, enlighten, and entertain us. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson, the King of Pop. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, he sounds
So
like
how are
it.
you doing?
I'm doing very well, Eve. Thank you for asking. I'm doing very well.
I suppose we should get the obvious out of the way first.
Sure.
Let's get the elephant out of the room.
Right. Well, I'm wearing a mask because my face is disfigured. This isn't a publicity stunt. My face is badly disfigured.
How badly?
Very badly. You know the old Phantom of the Opera movie from 1920s?
Sure.
Well, I look worse than the Phantom with his mask off.
No, I'm sorry, but how did they get his voice like literally on point? No way. This is crazy. It literally sounds like Michael Jackson, don't you think?
Really?
Really.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm doing very well. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be who I am. I've never had so much fun in all my life. That's the truth.
May I ask what caused your disfigurement?
Oh, there were a number of different causes that sort of all happened at the same time. We could talk about my medical details if you like.
Maybe later. Is the mask real gold?
Yes, it is. Well, it's gold-plated. Solid gold would be way too heavy.
It's very nice.
I remember the first time I saw MTV. My brother Jackie came and said, "Are you watching that show on TV?"
Is that what MTV used to look like? It looks like a cartoon. We go back.
Jackie came and said, "Are you watching that show on TV? All they do is play music." I put it on, and I thought the concept was very interesting. I thought if I were going to do one, I would do something with a little entertainment value. Something with a beginning, a middle, and an ending. Like a short film.
I think that's actually kind of cool, like the way that there's actually a TV show which just plays music. Like, I remember growing up watching MTV thinking, oh my gosh, if I just put this on, I can actually just listen to some tunes and learn about some tunes. It's kind of like, it was like a newer version of the radio in a sense, wasn't it?
It turned out to be a good idea. The effect is menacing. You can really feel the experience of the streets. You know those kids are tough. It was nothing like actors acting.
Were you scared?
Maybe a little at first, but we came to realize very quickly the gang members were actually very polite and humble. During breaks, they all cleaned up and put their trays away. It was very sweet.
Oh.
They're a nice bunch of guys. Like all of us, they just wanted to be seen. I've always wondered if they got the same message from the song that I did.
Is it safe to say you knew the Thriller album was going to be a hit?
Yes, not to be arrogant, but yes, because I know great material when I hear it. I'm a visionary in that sense.
Needless to say, you attended the Grammys that year.
Right. I had gotten a record 13 nominations for Thriller. Man, what a feeling. To work so hard on something, to give so much, and to succeed. I felt like a marathon runner breaking the tape at a finish line.
He actually sounds like
That's
him.
the realization of a dream. That's powerful stuff.
In several interviews, you made reference to a conspiracy.
Yes.
Do you still believe there was a conspiracy against you?
Depends on what you mean by conspiracy.
A malevolent plot?
Absolutely. That's a fact. My life was threatened.
May I ask who threatened you?
Oh, the first time it was a woman, one of my employees. I used to have hundreds of employees working for me. She was a minor employee. We were just talking when suddenly her expression changed and she said, "You know, we could have you killed. Stop what you're doing."
What did she mean by stop what you're doing?
Well, at the time, I was sort of trying to retake control of my life, cutting ties with people I suspected were part of the conspiracy.
Did you tell the police?
Not that time. Well, she didn't say, "We're going to kill you," but "we can have you killed." But the threat is implicit.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
And she also threatened my children in the same way.
Ooh.
What was that like?
It was horrible. It was a nightmare. I'm not saying I'm holy, but I'm saying heal the world. Save our children. Save the forest. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
She's
Sure.
right.
When did you start displaying your awards?
A couple of years after the This Is It tour, I was going through some old boxes in storage where I found the box with all my Grammys and other awards. It was great. I was the only one awake in the whole house. I stayed up all night putting up all the awards and trophies. As a person who came and brought some light to the world, some escapism, also as the voice for voiceless children.
May I ask why you waited so long to grant an interview? 15 years is a long time.
Well, to be honest, nobody ever asked me. I guess everybody just assumed I would say no.
There's no
Really?
way. There's no way. There's no way. I am pretty sure if Michael Jackson was still alive today, there would be tons of people every single day emailing him, asking him for an interview.
Well, I think Barbara Walters requested an interview. But why would I want to put myself through that?
Is there anything else you'd like to say before we conclude?
I just want to say to all my fans in every corner of the earth, every nationality, every race, every language, I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you, Eve. Please come back and visit any time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
It's actually crazy because growing up, Michael Jackson was literally one of my favorite artists. Like, he was someone I watched, like listened to every day without fail. Like, he literally was my favorite artist growing up, and it was so interesting to kind of see a perspective of him that was created in 2023. I think that's such a creative concept. So big up to Richard for that creative concept, and whoever else was on the team for this. This was really cool, and yeah, like it was funny because it's like. It's a perspective, isn't it? Like, it really makes you think about what would it actually be like if Michael Jackson was alive today on this earth in Switzerland. you just like it's very creative, the fact that that was actually presented to us, and I think that's really, really cool. And it was nice to see his actual passion for his artistic expression, and like I just loved like that, just to see that. And it was just mad because it sounded just like him. Like I don't know, if you guys could do a Michael Jackson voice. I can't do it. And I'm not gonna try. It's actually mad because I've never actually heard about him actually wanting to adopt children from like around the world as well, which is quite an interesting concept. And in this clip, it's kind of like, and I know that like there was a lot of conspiracies that were he had around him as well. So it was interesting to kind of see that kind of perspective of him wanting to be kind of like a humanitarian in a sense, and him being that, which is quite cool. But yeah, guys, we couldn't show the full movie on the channel today. I'll probably put a link down below in the description, so you guys, if you want to check it out further, you can. But yeah, like this was so interesting to dive into. It's definitely really different to anything I would ever watch, and yeah, it was nice to just hear that perspective of Michael Jackson and what he's been through, what his feelings and thoughts today, even though he's not actually here with us, but he is through the music, and we will always respect him for that. So if you guys would like me to listen to Michael Jackson on the channel, let me know down below. I literally used to bang off Michael Jackson when I was little, but it was only the mainstream tunes. It wasn't too deep. I'll just probably repeat like Thriller, like Smooth Criminal, and a couple other tunes, but other than that, I literally yeah, I haven't listened to that much of his songs. So let me know if there's any songs of Michael's that you want me to listen to in the comment section, and I will be happy to do that. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and if you enjoyed it, click that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.